All right. It's been a while since I've recorded some content, but FFG was kind enough to send me a preview kit for the next set, Legends of the Force. So today I'm going to record a building a pre-release video. So if you want to see a pre-release sealed deck getting built and get some tips and pointers on how to create your sealed deck, this is the video for you. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. Go to my table view here. This is what the kits look like. Fancy box. Looks the same as any of the other ones. Though I do like the blue-black of this set. I think that's a pretty good color scheme. We got 6 packs. Got the usual deck box with the divider. And like last time, this threw people off last time, the promo leaders are in the deck box. I remember at the Jump to Lightspeed pre-release, people would be like, I don't have my pack of promo leaders. Like, oh, they snuck them in the box this time, unlike earlier sets. See, we got our hyperspace. Oh, those look so good. We got hyperspace small. I can get the camera to focus on it. Maybe not. Hyperspace Qui-Gon. Which, when you're doing your pre-release, those are 2 of your options. I think of these 2, like Qui-Gon, excuse me, is going to be hard to build a deck around. That's the one thing I kind of like so about this pre-release format is that, like, I think Maul is like obviously the easier leader build around. It's like getting this Qui-Gon ability to work seems really tricky. But we will see. We will see what our pool looks like. And then, yeah, per usual, you got your cheap cardboard tokens and you got your little helper. But let's start cracking packs. So when I crack packs, I usually like keep my leaders over here for reference. Bases don't usually matter. And then I'll show you how I usually sort them. So yeah, put my leader over here. Base can be just whatever, set it off to the side. And then I usually sort by colors. And then like heroes and villains, like I'll keep down here. And like neutral stuff, I'll keep over here. See if I can get it all fitting on this camera. Some people, like, it's tempting to like really dig into the cards and read every single one at a pre-release. I tend to, at least I'm pretty knowledgeable with the sets beforehand, so I don't need to do that. So I usually just start immediately getting into sorting, and I usually do neutral villain, hero, neutral in each of the colors, just to get a good idea of what I have. So yeah, so I'm putting my neutrals along the bottom, my villains along the top. Yeah. Ooh, my first rare Doom might be playable. This would be it. Like, I hate opening the double aspects because they're so hard to play. But oh, this pack gets rescued with a very playable Kit Fisto's Aether Sprite. I do like this card a lot. It's just a big space beat down that can answer a lot of the pesky lightsabers in this set. So happy to open that. Decent first pack. Not like Snoke is like middle of the pack on my leaders. Like, I might actually prefer Maul over Snoke, but Snoke is perfectly playable in draft. Kanan is from this set. My Starlight base. We got a Forged. Backwards. Last Woods. I wonder if how many people are going to pull off that combo. Or sorry, I was thinking of the 7 cost one. It's worse. It's fine. Knights of Ren. Very, very solid limited card. Probably even constructed playable. I like seeing that. Crushing Blow. Acolyte of the Beyond. Relic Scavenger. First blue villain. First blue hero. BD1. BD1 seems really good. Especially unlimited. Where if you can get him behind like a Sentinel that he's buffing, He's like High Egg, who is also a pretty good card. For sealed, even constructed. We got Plo Koon, we got Marin. Oh, there we go. Okay, this is like I started off the video and be like, oh, I don't know if I can build a Qui-Gon, but you know, it gets you a really good start in the direction of building Qui-Gon. Pulling his legendary unit seems decent, right? And a foil Will of the Force, which is a solid removal-ish card in this format. Next pack. Grand Inquisitor. Grand Inquisitor laughed at a lot for constructed implications. Probably top half of the common leaders you can play. Like, people compare him to Jin. He's not Jin. You know, needing the Force for the front side of the ability, and his back side of the ability I would describe as selfish, since he only can do the minus on the defender for himself. Makes him a little less impactful than Jin is in like set one draft. You remember that, but still pretty impactful. Like, I would still think he's top half. If you can get, you know, the board skewed in your direction in limited, you're usually well on your way to winning. Ooh, Jedi Sentinel. I'm getting some, like, that's like 3 really good yellow hero cards. Really pushing me, would be pushing me that direction already. Gungan Warrior. This Gungan Warrior is actually perfectly playable. I saw this in the set. I'm like, oh, he's a 3-cost 3/2 shielded restore one. That seems good to me. Like, I wonder if he eventually sees play in like constructed decks. Like, it's a mini Crafty Smuggler stat line with restore one, even to like kind of balance it. I don't know. He's just really good. A lot of this sets with trait synergies though, which I don't know. You know, he's a Gungan and a trooper, and we have some old trooper stuff, but like not really. If you're doing force things, he's not helping you. Ooh, Hyperspace Protect the Pod. This is a very good removal card in this format in green. I don't know if it'll be constructed playable, but it's like a Strike True kind of, like, you can play that in set one. You're pretty happy. Sorcerer's Blast is okay. Ooh, Jedi Consular. The Graceful Purgle. Jedi Starfighter. I don't know, like, my Jedi Starfighter's playable. My red-yellow pulls are really, really good so far. If I can fill out my curve, I can see me leading that way. Force Speed, Soresu Stance, Lo Santeca. That's not too bad to a start of Green Hero either. Rare Trust Your Instincts. This okay, like, this pool is pushing me hard yellow because this is a shoot first boosted by the Force, essentially. Very good card. And an HK-87 Assassin Droid. Does not spark joy, but he's a fun foil. Next pack. Pack says you get Hyperspace Grand Inquisitor and a Hyperspace Jedi Temple. Ooh, I got my Hyperspace Force. Army of the Dead, Big Beater, Sorceress of Tund. Still playable beater in draft. Oh, there's my It's Worse. Wonder if anybody will pull off that combo. Did I get any? I don't have any bad feel or whatever. I'll see if I can find it. Corrupted Saber and Villain. I think that's my first Saber upgrade, and it's in Villain. Jedi Guardian, Hyena Bomber, Kadu, Waking Specters, Generic Blue Beater, Classic Reprint Wampa, Jocasta New, surprisingly playable body. Like, Gungan Warrior, Jocasta, even Vulpix, these are all like playable hero, just generics. Heavy Missile Gunship, don't hate it. And yeah, let's just keep the yellow hero train rolling. Let's get a Stinger Mantis on there. Seems very good. It's got a built-in removal, solid size space body, another Kit Fisto Aether Sprite and rare, and a Paladin Training Corvette. Seems like it'd be hard to pull off in limited, giving experience to your Force units. I mean, if I have to play Qui-Gon, I will, but like right now I'm like really leaning red yellow hero, and like Qui-Gon's the only leader that can get me into that. And then he opens Kit Fisto. Kit Fisto is actually one of the worst common leaders, though, I think, in this set. Like, I think he's slightly more viable in draft, where you might be able to grab more Jedi units for its ability, but I think the problem there is that, like, everybody's going to want the Jedi units that's remotely in your colors. Those are going to be very highly drafted. So I think it's going to be hard to really get to that, you get enough Jedi to actually ping his ability. Though I think, in Constructed, he's not bad. But obviously, you can just pick all the Jedi. Another Volptix, a Force Slow. Force Slow is weird. Give an Exhausted -8, -0 for the phase. That Exhausted part, I like that it's cheap, and you're basically saying, I'm going to give that guy 0 attack. But the limit of the Exhausted part is kind of iffy. Fallen Jedi. Yeah, let's just keep the good yellow hero train going with an N1. Perfectly playable space unit. My villains are getting all my lightsabers, though. It's Inquisitor's lightsaber. Night Sister Warrior. Strike Ship. Very good if you can get a good aggro build. Hyperspace Wayfarer. Drain Essence. Ezra Bridger. Directed by the Force. Infused Brawler. I actually like this guy. Finding ways to use the Force. He's playable. Okay, so we got a rare Second Sister. I mean, this is probably the lightsaber I'm coldest-ish on. It's still really good, particularly, I guess, in this format, because there's a lot of Force units. So, like, I got 2 yellow villain playables, but, like, it's not even matching how many really good playables I'm getting out of yellow hero. And lastly, a very good blue villain card with the Supremacy Tie. All right, we're on to my last pack here. We pull a Mother Talzin. So, like, if I'm going yellow hero or yellow red hero, like, it's between Qui-Gon and Kit. Be real hard pressed to look if I even have enough Jedi to make Kit playable. So I'd probably be leaning Qui-Gon right now with this build. But let's see. We haven't even started looking real closely into some of those. Ravening Gundark. Another N1 Starfighter. Yeah, I think it's going to be hard to beat the yellow hero. I can double check some of the other ones. Oh, there's a Jedi in hiding. Following the path. Kill wounds. Oh, there we go. Knight's Saber in red hero. Protect the pod. Force Illusion. I actually like Force Illusion a lot. It's like a trick. Dagoyan Master. Good card. If we were in green. Like, it's a solid body and it gets you some cards back late game. Battle Fury. I think this card is cracked. Sadly, it's in red villain, which we're probably not going. Malakili. Card you can't really play, probably. Unlimited. So that's kind of a waste of rare. Oh, then why not? Let's put the foil Stinger Mantis in here. All right. So we've opened all the packs. Like, obviously, just from looking at it a perspective of, like, where did I pull my best quality? Like, it's really hard to not be like, hey, this yellow hero stuff is really good. BD, 2 N1s, Jedi Sentinel, 2 Stinger Mantises as a Qui-Gon. Like, my quality is there. And I think probably second, like, it's not super strong, but, like, I do like the kit. Fisto's Aether Sprites gives me that upgrade hate plus, it's just a solid spaceship. Like, 4/5 Saboteur is fine. It is a Jedi for Kit, like, if I end up going that way. Same with the Night Saber, only plays on a Jedi, but, like, it's a very solid upgrade. Jedi Starfighter, here nor there. Like, I'm happy to have some space units to make sure I don't get run over, and I think it's a fine one. But it is a Jedi for Kit. If I ended up leaning Kit over Qui-Gon. Looking at my other colors, I don't hate Consular Lord Santeca. Paladin training, it's an undersized ship that, really only gives you value if you can get a bunch of Force units in play. It's probably 2 win more. Following the path is weird because it's not actual card advantage. It just goes and searches for your Force units and puts them on top. So not super happy with my green hero. Blue, oh yeah, I didn't see I got the heirloom lightsaber in there. Blue isn't bad. Plo Koon is playable. I think, in this format, and Ezra is very good. This is probably my second best color. Like, looking at some of my villain stuff, like yellow villain straight out. So, like, what I usually do is I start like a what's straight out pile. I'm not playing yellow villain. I don't hate my red villain things. It's hard to use Savage Oppress. If you can get him out and get the force back, like, he's really good, but there's a danger zone there where you just smack yourself in the face. If you play him out, use the force to not eat the damage, and then they're like, "Whatcha? Kill him." Oh, you don't have the force back? Well, sucks to be you. You just paid 6 to deal 9 to yourself in the face and not have the force. Yeah, I'm probably not going red villain. Green villain, almost nothing. I'm going to eliminate that. Blue villain, similarly, almost nothing. Like, yeah, I'm not feeling the villain in this pool, so even my neutrals, like, we saw those really solid hero neutrals. The villain neutrals here, just like, yeah, Fallen Jedi's fine, but he's meh. Army of the Dead is fine, but meh. HK Assassin Droid is understated on the backbone of you can do damage, but it hits your own ground units. I don't know. I don't think there's a swarm deck in this format. That'd be the only reason to play that. Yeah, Forge Starfighter is okay, but yeah. I am abandoning the villains of this format. And yeah, I like when I build, like, as I eliminate things, set them aside to see what I actually am working with. So I'm looking at Qui-Gon Kit, or Kanan. Kanan, I think, could still somewhat be on the table, because that's like some solid blue hero bodies. Let's look at what I did on my guy. I got Doom, but I'd have to pay 6 for him, which is less than ideal. My neutral blue bodies are not amazing. I have one other creature that's very expensive. Sarasu Stance is playable. Cure Wounds, I probably don't want to play. Crushing Blow is playable. Whirlwind of Power, definitely playable. Doom, probably. Doom's hard because he just comes in so late. I don't know if he's actually playable. If I were, like, if I go Kanan, it would be Kanan yellow. Let's see what we got. I don't, if we have any creatures in the pool. I hardly have anything in the, all right, so that's the crappy thing about my yellow. I hardly have actually anything in the neutrals. Got a lot of events, but not very many labels. This Ascension Gun, though, the Ascension Gun is actually a very good upgrade. Didn't mention that. It's not a lightsaber, but it's a very good upgrade that I would look at. Like most of these things. Force speed's not playable. If you look through, like, your piles and you see stuff, you're like, this is just completely not playable. Just eliminate it. Which, yeah, I don't have enough creature units, I think, to make Pounce playable in any of my colors. Like, none of these are creatures. If I did try to pull, like, I feel like I'd be doing a disservice to the pool if I tried to go into, like, Kanan green, but due diligence. Acclimator ship. Probably not playable at 9 in any build. So yeah, I do have Minok, Malakili, Kadu, and Hyperspace Wayfarer. Protect the Plods are playable. I don't really ever want to be playing Directed by the Force. Overpower is playable. My red curve is good. So you can go with creatures. I got Fused Brawler, Jedi in Hiding, Hyena Bomber, Marin, Wampa, Ravenous, Rathtar. So the Wampa and the Rathtar at the top end are creatures. I also got Night Saber. How many Jedis do I have? One. Ugh. So like if I did go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like I can get up to 6 Jedis for kit, but like I don't have a lot of low cost ones. Not in any of these colors. Alright, so I do have some good neutrals. Let's see, who was the Jedi here? I did get Jocasta. I was like, I know I have a Jedi over here. Longbeam Cruiser should be Jedi. Come on. Okay, so here's where you kind of just have to make a call. I think my best bet would be to try Qui-Gon, because I just don't have the Jedi for kit. I don't really have the creatures or specters to really make Kanan work, I think. And I want to be, just my red yellow is a slightly better pool than my green blue. I'll set all that up and let's see what we got. Let's spell out the curve. So at 2 costs, we got a Starfighter. We got Volptix. We got N1s. That's a pretty good amount of 2-drops. We also got a BD1, which isn't really a turn 1 play that we ever want to make, but we have one. 3 drops. We're happy with Jocasta, Gungan. Oh, also have Infused Brawler in here. We have a Jedi in Hiding. Got the Jedi Sentinel. I like to just lay out your cards in cost order. Check your curve. We'll see if we need to cut anything. Like, we have a lot of 5s. Like, we have the 2 Kip Festos, 2 Stinger Manuses. It's a good way to close out a game, I think. We have a Lifelink Sage. We have a Sorcerers. Hyena Bomber, Marin, Wampa, Ravenous. If we want it, we have an Urchin and a Ravening Gundark, which I think is playable. It's just not great. We do have an It's Worse, which I think is like borderline. I don't really want to play it. I do like Last Words. It's kind of just like a 2-cost 2/2 upgrade that needs a unit to be defeated. But yeah, this curve's pretty good. Let's see where we're at. We're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. We're at 28 cards, and I haven't even looked at the rest of the events here to see like what I would really play. I'm usually okay with 6 round 1 plays, so I don't think I need the Urchin here, unless I just really wanted to make sure I had ways to turn on the Force over value. I don't think I do there. I don't think I'm going to have a ton of Force like payoffs, like a few, I guess. But I'm going to be relying on other units to get the Force. Sorcerer's Blast, I'll probably consider. Do or do not, it's going to be on the outside. I do like Disturbance. Like 1-cost shield things can kind of be removable in this format. I do like Trust Your Instincts. Forgot about that. I don't know if I really want to play Force Throw. Do I have enough creatures to pounce? I do have quite a few creatures in this version of it. 2 Vulpix. Wampa. Ravenous. Gundark if I play it. I don't know. That's going to be like on the fence. Ascension Cable, I think, is super playable. Do I have enough Jedi for the Night Saber? Like, I think I might still play it because it can go on Qui-Gon, but I don't have a lot of Jedi to put it on. So, Will of the Force, I definitely want. Force Illusion, I like. Might save your bacon kind of thing. And I don't think I want to actually play It's Worse, so we'll move that out. So, where are we at again? now that I've kind of looked at like what was playable from events and upgrades. I think the pounce I'm going to leave off to the side. We're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. So I have to make 3 cuts from this list. It's probably not going to be units. Unless it's one of these 5 drops. Haven't decided yet. Like the Ravening Gundark does its 1 damage ping. Yeah, I'm probably fine cutting that and then just saying bye. I don't need the pounce. So then I just need 1 cut from these. Which is kind of hard because I kind of like all of them. Disturbance in the Force is also another way to get the Force, since I don't have a lot of Force units. So I actually kind of like keeping that in. Maybe I toss the Force Illusion out of here. Is this the 2-cost Exhaust Sentinel thing? And I think that's where I end up with. Got the Will there. Got some 2-cost upgrades, essentially. And some 1-cost Technia. So yeah, no, I feel like we built a pretty good deck. Am I going to get a bunch of use out of Qui-Gon's ability? We'll find out. I really wish, like, I would probably run, like, Cal over Qui-Gon, or, I don't know what the other red hero I'm thinking of is. It would have to be the rare red hero, right? Because Kit's the common. So, like, if we had actually looked into, like, pulling Rey, would I play Rey over this? Probably. If I had a Rey, would I play Rey over Qui-Gon? There's a chance. I mean, she's just a bigger body when she comes out at a 6'8", even if it's around later. He's a 4'7". Nah, I'd probably still run it with Qui-Gon. But yeah, I like Cal a lot better. Like Cal, I think might be one of the best limited leaders in the set, just because his exhaust is so easy to do, and even if he's small guy like he is, like, you know, his exhaust ability just does work. Like we've seen, like what Django can do when you get free exhausts, and his is a little bit. It's kind of like you have to get the Force unit to exhaust, or you can exhaust on the unit side, but you're still getting like free exhausts. And I'd probably play that in like a tempo-based deck all day. But otherwise, I think this is fairly strong build. Like we got Qui-Gon in Fortress Vader, and I think I got one of these as a hyperspace Force token. But I think we did pretty good. Let me know in the comments if you disagree with any of my decisions or think you would have built this pool differently. Have a good one. Catch you next time.